Yo. It's your boy SAZ-ONE. Yo. It's your boy SAZ-ONE. I'm here, I'm live. I'm live. Wow. Ooh. Let's get into it today. Let's do what we gotta do today. Let's talk about what we gotta talk about. Wow. What? I hit you with the Tyson from the side. Yes. It's me, your boy SAZ-ONE. It's me, your boy SAZ-ONE. That was the intro. I know it was a little crazy. My wifey popped up. She's like, "Yo, baby, what are you doing?" I said, "It's just the intro to the show." It's me, your boy SAZ-ONE. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your effort. Appreciate your love. Appreciate your life. You know, appreciate everything that y'all bring to this table. Cause, you know, I've figured out that a table is best when everybody brings something to it. You know, everybody got to bring something to the table. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to chill. Everybody got to enjoy themselves, man. Now, how would I start this show? You know, I feel like this is my first show. Why? Because I had so many technical difficulties. And through all my technical difficulties, I understand that you have to take some time and you have to get things right. Right. Even like your life. You have to take time and get your life right. You have to take time and get your life right. You know, you have to do the right things to get your life in order. That the way the basic instructions before leaving Earth told you, showed you, and made you understand. But a lot of people, we was raised with God in our life, but you know, we want to go against it. But I'm telling you tonight I will prove to you that there is a war on women, and by no stretch of the imagination am I a feminist. Am I a feminist? Hmm. Tonight, I mean, that question is going to be left up to you to think about it. But my point here tonight is to show you, that there is a war on women. I'm not talking about no cultures. I'm not talking about speculation. I'm not talking about what you think. I'm talking about raw evidence of the truth of the fact of the matter that there's a war on women. It's a war on women. And your ally, your friend, Hassan Campbell always says, be careful of your circle because they might hurt you. And it's the truth. The people who you hold close to, near and dear to your life, the people who lie to you on a regular basis, the people who lie to you on a regular basis, I'm telling you for a certain fact, 100%, they're not your friends. They lie to you. I can see that, but you can't see that. They have actually built a circle around you to make you believe in technology. They made you believe in misinformation. They made you believe in false information, fake news. I don't know how to put it. Am I lying? I'm gonna prove that to you tonight. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna try to keep it as consistent and as brief and as shocking and as real as I can. This is everything poop out the window. Political correctness is poop out the window. Political correctness is out the window tonight. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is, what's going on, and then for you to make the decision on how you feel. I just present the evidence, what I've seen, what I've seen, and you can tell me what you want to do from there. Put the ball in your court, and you can tell me, say, hey, I don't necessarily agree with it, or wow, that's some interesting information. That's all I want to do. Because I believe there is a war on what we as people, modern day men, claim what women are through the father. you know, Shit is crazy, bro. After I listened to it, after I watched it, I was like, yo, nah. I gotta let the people see this for themselves and then let them be the judge. But I know how y'all be acting nutty. Most of y'all straight nut ass young boys and young girls. Straight ass, nut ass young boys. But tonight, I will definitely, show you what I got. And I'm not playing. I'm gonna show you everything that I have in my possession. But other than that, how y'all doing? I hope y'all feeling good. I hope y'all love. And before we actually get into all of those things, take a moment of silence for everybody who passed within the last week. Rest in peace, Pope. Yeah. Moment of silence for everybody who passed this last week. All the people, who passed this last week, you know, the people who was held near and dear. It's crazy. Think about it. You gotta take your time out and you really gotta understand. Everybody thinks they have time. You do not have time, bro. Time is not on your side, bro. Time is always against you. So love those who love you. I don't understand. I'm like, that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Love those who love you. You get so much further in life by loving those who love you and trying to understand the people who love you compared to trying to understand people who you trying to convince that, you know, you trying to convince. Nah, you ain't gotta convince nobody, man. You gotta love those who love you. It's a cold world out here, man. Forget about the money, man. Forget about that thing, because money is nothing but a job. You know, you get a job, you get money. It's easy. You get a job, you get a good job, you get money. But real relationships, real memories, real life, as a man, real women, my wife, you as a woman, your real husband, a hubby, what a hubby, you can't compare that to the money. You can't compare a hubby to money. You can't compare a wife to money. You can't compare those things. I'm telling you right now. But y'all want to act like, yeah, it's nothing. I throw that one away, I get a new one. You's a nut. You's a real nutty ass young bull if you really believe that. So many people believe this nonsense that it's about the bag. The bag. Oh, I gotta get the bag. I gotta chase the bag. Oh, when I get the bag, everything is gonna be great. Everything's gonna be laid out flat for me. You's a That's a lie from the pits of hell. You's a barbarian if you believe that. It's not about the money, bro. It's not about the cars. It's not about the crib. It's about the time that you have on your side, but you take for so granted. That time, that little bit of time that you have. Because you're a blip in this universe. Boop, you here, boop, you're gone. It's about the time on your side and making those memories and those commitments. And you taking a knee for things that you've done wrong and repenting and praying to God for forgiveness for every day that you live foul so that can be washed away from you. But like I said, tonight is a combination of that along with the attack on women. I meant to get into this last week, but I was having a lot of technical difficulties because, this is new technology and this is a new thing. But also, if you want to talk, if you want to come into the space, if you want to have a conversation with me, if you want to participate, if you want to give your input, I will, definitely drop the link in the chat. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat. You can definitely talk to me, and you can definitely yo, holy gun, my brother. I was just thinking about you earlier too. I was like, yo, bro. That's another thing. I was like, bro, we don't keep up with friends, and you was always a friend and always an inspiration. You one of the main people who told me about being a minimalist. You're one of the main people who talk about being a minimalist and taking care of, you know, putting money to the side to take care of my bills, man. Word is born. You always said that. Yo, if the Melon app right there, if any of y'all want to come and talk. Oh, hey, best friend. Y'all. Hey, best friend Michelle. That's my beastie right there. If y'all wanna, come and talk, if y'all wanna come check me out, but yeah, you know. So big shout out to my brother Holy Gun. Big shout out to my best friend Michelle. You know. So to get into the show, get back on the topic at hand. One of the main things I'll talk about tonight is, you know, one of the main things I'll talk about is what it means to be a woman. If any women want to want to call up, call up and participate and tell me what does it mean to be a woman? What is the definition of a woman to you as a woman? Whether you're a woman a woman, or if you think you're a woman, that's fine. Everybody can call up or everybody can hit that link and talk to me, and we can definitely talk about it. Because if you believe you're a woman, or if you're born a woman, if you're a real woman, because some women are women and some women believe they're women. But, I'm just talking about anybody who wants to participate in this conversation, which is fine. But the reason why I even bring this whole thing up is what I saw earlier on. If you don't know, there's a documentary that just dropped by Matt Walsh. You should go follow him. I don't know if people watch YouTube. I love YouTube. I watch YouTube more than I watch TV. More based upon my apps now than actually TV. I usually watch more apps than anything. But YouTube is one of my main apps that I watch. And according to Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire, he just dropped a new documentary. Check it out. I didn't watch it yet. I'm gonna watch it. I didn't watch it yet, but I get the gist of it. I get the point. I've watched everything surrounded behind it, you know. And shit is crazy. you know, it's just like it's like a thing. Like there is a thing to change the definition of women, and a lot of people say they believe in this and believe in that, but how could you believe in anything when you trying to change definitions of absolutes? Absolute meaning that 1 plus 1 equals 2. I don't care where you go. 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's absolutely correct. That is for sure. Wherever you go, you can go to jungles of Africa. You can go to the high rises of New York City. You can go to the kangaroo pouch of Australia. 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? There's people out here trying to change the definition of what a woman is. And that, for me, is a no-go, bro. That's not happening on my watch. Because I need I mean, if there's no women on this earth, meaning there's no wife for me, I don't want to be here. So let's be clear. A woman, before we even get into any of this, anything else or any bullshit or nonsense, a woman is a female human being, right? A woman is a female human being, has a menstrual cycle, and can produce children. I was born like that. I was raised like that. That's all I know. All the science backs that. That's the only thing I know what a woman is. A woman. That's a woman. But today they're asking the question to everybody else besides me because I know what a woman is, but all these other people obviously have no idea of what a woman is. And that's what the documentary is based upon. What is a woman? So let's get into it. Cause this shit is wild. I seen it, I was like, nah, you smoking something.
What is a woman? Can you tell me that? Well, you're at the Women's March. You must have some idea. Please, if one person could tell me what a woman is.
You are not here for women. We ask you to leave.
What is that?
I'm a husband. I'm a father of 4. I host a talk show. I give speeches. I write books. I like to make sense of things.
A woman is not anything in particular.
There is not one particular thing. It could be.
You're a liar from the pits of hell. There's no a woman is a woman. A woman is a female human being who can bear children, who get on your nerves as a man. She always get on your nerves, and she always want to tell you what to do at the wrong time as a woman. My wife, she be like, yo, don't do that.
Be many things to many people.
Some women have penises, right? Some men have vaginas.
Lord have mercy. This human being said that some women have penises. If y'all in the chat, oh wait, let me open up the chat. Hold on, let me see. Let me get my chat right. Hold up. Let me see. This human being said that a woman has a penis. You live from the pits of... Yo, you are a barbarian.
Vaginas.
I like scented candles, and I've watched Sex and the City.
Yeah,
How do I know if I'm a woman?
that's a great question.
You're not a scientist. You're not a gender studies major.
No,
How do you know that you're a man?
I guess because I got a dick.
That's one way to determine, right? If you're a man or you're a woman. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy out here. People really... Wow.
Can a man become a woman?
I'm not a woman, so I can't really answer that.
Women only know what women are.
Are you a cat?
No.
Can you tell me what a cat is? You want?
Yo, I was arguing. You see that shit? I asked you, are a cat? Are you a cat? You know, are you a cat? I was talking to my homeboy online. He was like, yo. I was like, listen. You know what a woman is, right? I said, yeah, I know what a woman is. So what is a woman? He said, a woman is a human being who got a vagina. So it makes sense, right? So what's the problem? The problem is everybody else believes that a woman can have a penis. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord save us.
You want to tell us what a woman is?
I'm a biological woman that medically transitioned to appear like a male. I will never be a man.
And so they go on the internet and they're told that all of their problems will be solved if they become a man.
So you worry that there could be a sort of social contagion element of this?
A teeny tiny bit, maybe.
It got me at 42. Your child doesn't have a chance. And you're a
You heard what he said? He said at 42 he was convinced that at 42 years old, with his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of who he is and who he was and who he believed himself to be, he was convinced because he was feeling a certain type of way. So what he did was change himself medically, because you can't change yourself from a woman to a man. If he was born a man, you're a man. If you was born a woman, you're a woman. It's nothing. Science can't. I mean, modern day technology and science can't even do it, because guess what? There's 6,500 differences between man and woman. Let me repeat that. 6,500 differences between what a man is and what a woman is. It's not just mentally. It's physically and mentally. So he embargoed on a mission to change himself from a woman to a man. And through all of what he did, he still came to the conclusion that he will never be a man. Ever. 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 He will never be a man.
Affirming it with hormones that have never been used in this way.
Puberty blockers, which are completely reversible.
Completely reversible.
One of the drugs used is Lupron, right? Which has actually been used to chemically castrate sex offenders.
You know what? I'm not sure that we should continue with this interview.
So you don't want.
Wow. So think about it. You're giving your kids, because that's another thing. I'm like, yo, do people really care about their children? I don't have any children yet. You're going to give your child a puberty blocker to stop puberty, to stop them from, going from adolescence to a young adult. Meaning an adolescence boy or adolescence girl, because those parts need to grow and develop. You're going to give your child the same medication that we give chomos, my nigga? The same medication that the criminal justice system gives to castrate serial sex offenders. You're going to give your child that to stop the growth in the hormone? I'm really open, and I would really love to see. I really love to understand what's going on. I really love pushback. I really love, I would really like people to come and give me some understanding of these things. Please.
You don't want to talk about the drugs that you give to kids, or?
How can they be removing the healthy breasts of 15-year-old girls?
There are masculine girls. There are feminine boys. What are we going to do about that? Carve them up?
How?
Listen, like your little daughter, your little son says, listen, this is how I feel. This is basically how I feel like a girl. Or your little daughter says, I feel like a boy. And she's already developing. You telling me you're going to take her to the hospital and get her chopped up? It's interesting.
How can this whole thing be happening, Matt?
I wanted us to have a safe place to be able to talk about this.
Part of me wants to ask why you care so much.
I care about the truth.
Bummer clock. Let me see. Go back. What's going on here, bro? Wait, what's going on here, bro? You gotta listen to me. These people are not right in their mind. They're not right in their mind. You know, it reminds me of when I was young, and when I was young, and I would be, smoking weed, right? Meaning, I'm already smoking weed. I'm already young and stupid by smoking weed, right? I'm young, I'm stupid smoking weed. But you find when you smoking weed, your mind sometimes is open to different ideas, right? Your mind is open. I'm gonna be honest, your mind is open to ideas, and your mind is open, and thank the Lord I had the influence and the guidance that I had. But people like this, when you smoking weed, right? You be like, yo, you high, you buggy, you trippy. You like, nigga, I'm high, I'm fucked up. Then you see a nigga like this, and you be like, yo, this nigga's off the motherfucking meat rack. Growing up in New York City, I walked around the streets and I see mad niggas that was just crazy like this. Look at this nut ass nigga. Yo. This nigga got a full beard, right? With a goatee connected. He got some Bojangles, right? Right? And this nut ass young boy want to tell me that he a woman, bro. And I should say he a woman. Yeah. Something ain't right in this world, man. Something ain't right in this world. Look at this motherfucker. Bro, you got a bigger side. You got a bigger side. Either you blood or you crip, nigga. Either you blood or you either you blood or you crip, my nigga. That nigga like he both blood and crip in one body, nigga. So you on both sides of the gang, nigga. Gang. That nigga is just begging for both sides, like
about this.
Part of me wants to ask why you care so much.
I care about the truth. I care about children.
Wild boy.
I care about the women who are having their opportunities stolen from them.
Is it transphobic to tell the truth?
The interview's over.
It's important. That's what I mean by the attack on women and the destruction of all things, that women hold near and dear to them. If it's you gotta think about it, right? If a woman has a group, right? This is how I look at it. If a woman has a group, right? Let's say a woman's baking group, right? Like they bake cookies and they bake cakes and stuff like that, right? If a man is able to put on a wig and walk in there and say, I'm a woman, we're no longer gonna bake biscuits. Is still a woman group that's controlled by women and their ideas? It's not. It's no longer a woman's group. But if you say, right? If you say, oh shit. Yeah, oh my bad, I ain't see. If you say that it's no longer a woman's group, but if you say that this man with a wig is a woman, then the value of you as a woman no longer exists, because anybody can put on a costume and become a woman. So is it really, are women really what women are? No, at that point, no. If you agree to that as a woman, that a man could just put on a wig and some high heels and talk like should want a man, right? And you say, yeah, that's a woman, then the value of you goes down to nothing. Because that means that anybody can put on a costume of a woman. And me personally, I know that a woman can't even decide if she wants to be a woman. There's only God, our Lord and Savior, decides who is who and what is what.
Just turn off the cameras.
Excuse me,
For the fair question, I just wanted to know, what is a woman?
and you're not gonna find out.
Truth?
The interview's over. Just turn off the cameras.
Excuse me,
For the fair question, I just wanted to know, what is a woman?
and you're not gonna find out.
Based on what I'm saying, would you ever want to move to America?
They say no, never.
Now, the funny thing about it is this, right? And what it means by like the attack on women, how I feel like it's a war, right? I mean, it starts with the women. I mean, it started a long time ago with marriage, you know. It starts, and that's going to actually segue into my next segment. Because I'm a traditional guy. I'm a traditional man. I believe that women are women and men are men. And that's the only two sides of the coins that we have. You know, I mean, if you have somebody who believes that if you have somebody who actually believes that they're a woman, you know, I mean, hey, this is America. You can actually, you know, you have freedoms to do, you know, what best fits you, you know. But in most cases, in my opinion, in most cases, this stems from somewhere of some type of abuse. But I'm not going to put that on everybody. I'm not going to say, okay, well, you became that way from abuse. But I do believe that you either became that way from abuse or influence. Just my personal opinion. But what you not gonna do, my nigga, what you not gonna do is tell me that I need to acknowledge a grown ass bearded a grown ass man with a beard is a woman. Nah, I'm not finna do that. I'm not gonna tell myself and tell my loved ones that this is what it is when it ain't. You a nut. You a nut ass young boy. You better move around. Move around. You wild for that. Like, who about to respect that? Who's about to respect that and really listen to that nonsense, man? But this is what we're really dealing with right now on a day-to-day basis. You know, people want to change the definition of what a woman is. And people want to invade. I think it's grown-ass men with all kind of psychological issues want to invade women's spaces and tell them that, you know, what they need to do and what they need to abide by. And then at the same time, people might call me a misogynist, or people might call me, preferably a misogynist or male chauvinist, because I'm telling you, listen, you know, we as people are not perfect, but at the same time, I'm not trying to change the definition of women, bro. That's what you're trying to do. So you're even more evil and more twisted. You're really trying to go against God in your decisions. I have disagreements with my woman to the end of time. Like, yo, I'm not trying to devalue her parts. I'm trying to be politically correct because this is the internet. But I'm not trying to devalue my woman, or I'm not trying to take away her birth canal. You nut ass nigga, like yo, people out here really on some nasty technology, fake news, misinformation, misleading the whole community. And that's what's going on a day-to-day basis. And it all started from, but a lot of people, a lot of you guys are young, so you don't really understand, you understand what your mama, used to take you to church, but, a lot of people used to go to church and not listen, not listen to what the preacher was saying in so many situations. But the reason why the preacher is preaching, because he understands that we have to keep going. We have to keep on reproducing ourselves as people. I don't care what race you are, because race has really zero to do with anything. It is more based upon, it's really based upon man, woman, and child. 1, 2, 3, sun, moon, and the stars. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because it takes a man and woman to keep this thing going that we have here. Because, you want to do what you feel, but the main objective was to keep it going. You know what I mean? But let me just segue, into it's a crazy situation when you think about it. When you think about what's going on in life, what's going on and what's happening as us as people, like I said, I'm a traditional person. I've been a traditional guy. When I mean by traditional, I mean like, I was born and raised in the church, man. As long as we've been living, I've been born and raised in the church, and I've always understood that the way life begins is when the sperm comes out of the penis and it goes through the birth canal and it goes up and it enters the egg, and that's where life starts, man. I mean, that's all I know. I'm a traditional guy. I'm an old school. I mean, unless y'all got some new information that I ain't get. What information that y'all got? How does life start for y'all? I would love to hear that. If y'all want to leave a comment, if y'all want to leave a comment in the chat, that's always good. Leave a comment in the chat. I would love to hear how you was raised and how life started for you guys. I would love to see that. I would love to understand how life started for you. Because that's how life started for me. Like, my pops was a wild nigga. Wasn't wild, but a lot of us pops was wild. But let me bring y'all back. This is a song that I did as a kid. Let me play this shit before I get into the next topic.
SAZ-ONE. Check it, yo, I'm a traditional rapper from the cornerstone of rap. My multi-million-dollar plan, execute the contract. On top of the spear, hold the head of a thundercat. And when my queen move, all you hear is thunderclap. Daddy SAZ-ONE is inspired by God. With no ghostwriter, you commit legal fraud. Why you blowing nicks with your duck and your squad? I'm in Cape Cod, dungeon crab with the mob. Dressed by Jesus, peep this black man features. Pull up in all black, out the dark like a creature. Dating your coach teacher to get off them bleachers. This life is a movie, better play a double feature. I was raised with rules and regulations. Prison citations for major violations. Assassinations on TV stations. While the hood was our accommodations. I'm an old school old head, but I came after Lee's and the pro cats. Around the time of Super Bubble on the airheads. Free lunch and a whole bunch of crackheads. That's life, I'm an old school old head, but I came after Lee's and the pro cats. Around the time of Super Bubble on the airheads. Free lunch and a whole bunch of crackheads. That's life. The government watch me just like paparazzi. New York stocky, summertime beef and broccoli. 6'1" cocky, lace the gold, women flock me. This New York nigga, no pork on my fork. I've been taught to move these streets with the hawk. I don't do dates, the only date I got is court. Police on the scene trying to Peter roll a team, but the cream come quiet, no need for mainstream. The outfit good and the color scheme mean. 5'3" queen like chocolate ice cream. American dream, save that for them suckers. I'm in this wilderness with my sisters and brothers. Swipers, stick up kids and even gun runners. The type that go away at the beginning of summer. I remember when New York used to get fly. Now dressing like Drake is their whole alibi. I'm an old school old head, but I came after Lee's and the pro cats. Around the time of Super Bubble on the airheads. Free lunch and a whole bunch of crackheads. That's life. I'm an old school old head, but I came after Lee's and the pro cats. Around the time of Super Bubble on the airheads. Free lunch and a whole bunch of crackheads. That's life.
Yo, let me just tell y'all this, right? Let me give y'all a little history lesson before I really indulge in my man Jason Whitlock's situation. Because Jason Whitlock is one of the realest. I'll just tell you this, right? Now, President Barack Obama was the man who passed, the man who said, listen, the alphabet community just wants to have the benefits of married people, right? So we need to pass marriage for gay people, where there's no such thing as marriage for gay people, because gay people can't get married because God cannot bless that, because marriage is a Christian tradition between man and woman. So President Obama feel like he can go above God. I know everybody going like, yo, Saz, you really going hard on these people. No, I'm not going hard. I'm not going hard. I'm just telling you what it is, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. I don't listen. I'm just trying to make you understand what this country was founded on. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make you understand that this is life. This is the world. This is the world, bro. I don't have. Listen, it's hate the sin, not the sinner. Like, listen, I am a conservative, right? 95% of my friends are on the other side, right? Like saying this. I'll give it to you in the regular terms. I am Crip, right? 95% of my friends are blood. That's the best way I could compare it to you, right? I got love for my friends and family. You know what I mean? I got love, and I want them to understand that. Listen, I don't agree with you. I still love you. I want you to see the truth, the passion, the way to go. But I'ma give it to you 100 stacks, bro. I'm not gonna front. I'ma give it to you. I'ma be real with you. That's all I'm saying. So, this community of people said they want to live like the righteous people, but they fallin' in pork. Marriage is nothing to two people of the same sex. I'm sorry. Everybody don't want to hear this. Yeah, that's why I got one follower, one person watching the stream, but I'm just trying to tell you. I'm telling you, I'm from the hood. I'm the typical Democrat. I'm like, yo, you can't lie to me, bro. You can't lie to my face and think I'ma just eat it. I'm not that dude, bro. I'm not that person. You can't lie to me. But anyway, they said they just want to get married. As two men and two women, they just want to get married. And Barack Obama, our brother Barack, said, fine, cool. I'm going to make the abomination legal. And that's what he did. And that was the opening of Pandora's box. That was the opening of Pandora's box. That was to show, that was to say, yeah, you know, I get it. Yeah, it's cool. That's what he did. He said, yeah, it's cool. Go ahead. God will bless this union that you have because Barack Obama says so. Even though God said, I would never in 6 million lifetimes bless 2 men or 2 women or 3 men and 2 women or 1 polygamy, none of that. I would never bless it. Barack Obama said, God will bless it. Oh, and that opened up the gates of hell. So I'm going to leave it up to Jason Whitlock to show you what it is.
This country founded on biblical principles, this country best operated on biblical principles, had no business sanctioning same-sex marriage. This is the slippery slope. This is an LGBT movement that's out recruiting broke blacks to climb up on that mountain with them. This has nothing to do with advancing black people.
Nothing.
Nothing. Everything to do with transphobia, and this man worried that America may shake out of its insanity and say, hold on, man. This marriage thing ain't for 2 men. And I'm sorry, that doesn't make me homophobic for stating.
Question. What was...
Whoa. Whoa, you heard what he said? Whoa. Whoa.
It makes me someone willing to stand on biblical principles. I have no hostility towards gay people. I've sat here and said 1,000,000 times, my gluttony is sinful.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
I don't expect anybody to normalize the gluttony that has made me overweight.
That's a fact.
And we shouldn't be, again, this country founded on biblical principles, this country best operated on biblical principles, had no business sanctioning same-sex marriage. This is the slippery slope. And that's why we're now looking at drag queens being brought into little school systems to bait and groom kids.
You heard what he said? Man, I'm terrified. I'm scared. Like, yo, it's because, you know, we live in a state where this is what they do. This is how it goes down. They trying to. It's not even at this point. It's not even about the adults. They got the adults. You know, the adults gonna say, "Oh well, you know, it's her life and she want to live how she want to live." Right? Cool. All right. Got the adults. Now it's the kids. Like the kids are growing up. 2, 2nd grade, 1st grade. I would never thought about none of that stuff and those type of. I never thought about no homosexuality. But I seen kids. I was like, yo, that little nigga weird. You know what I mean? In 3rd grade, I was like, yo, that motherfucker, he different. But as kids, we still all play together. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't know not one gay kid. We had ideas that people were different. Or, you know, like they acted different, but like listen, I'm this and I'm that. Never. As kids.
For the LGBT movement. This Stevie Wonder can see this.
Period. That's a fact.
That it was never, oh, yeah, we just want the health insurance and we want the rights to participate in the, if my husband dies, 401k, Social Security, blah, blah, blah.
Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Am I bugging?
It was never about that. It was always about right where we are right now with drag queens in schools and parents dragging their kids to gay bars to be entertained by drag queens and for America to be celebrating a gay pride month.
Let me just tell you something. I know too well. I know too well. I know too well. You don't want your kids around none of that stuff. You don't want your innocent, beautiful babies around none of that stuff. Because this is a dangerous area. You swimming with sharks. This is a dangerous area. You don't have nothing to do with that. I'm telling you, I know too well. Trying to make y'all understand. Trying to make y'all see the truth. You don't want no parts of it.
Where if you don't put on a gay pride patch in the Major League Baseball, they can call you a racist, a bigot, a homophobe, or whatever. We don't have to be this stupid and this naive and pretend like we don't know where this was always headed and where it is now. Again, John Capehart can argue for his lifestyle and fight for his lifestyle. Hats off to him. You don't have to drag my skin color into it.
At all. It's the truth. You know, you don't have to. It's another one of my songs.
Somebody came and took her. Damn.
I don't know all the rights to this music. I produced it.
It happens to the best. So I loved and I lost.
Okay. Love lost.
And I might as well confess.
Yo.
In life,
love come with many losses. Marriage, then divorce, split and lose.
And take the fortress.
Once was my best friend, now you lawless. Talking to immigration,
trying to get me deported.
But it was love at one time. Jumbo shrimp, fine wine. Movie night, do me right. Free pics in the text. That's when I so connect. Felt like time stretched. I should have practiced patience. I wasn't ready yet.
Nope.
Your
cooking had me locked.
Where you budget money had me consider kids. You were smart. I was trapped in philosophy. When you spoke, all I heard was the quality. When we argued, you took time to acknowledge me. You was a real chick. You always kept it G.
I loved and I lost. It happens to the best.
You was the best, girl.
No lie.
So I loved and I lost.
You know I came up just like that.
And I might as well confess.
Love is a strange thing. It can
hurt and heal.
Make you do good or evil. Make you see and feel.
Love will blind your ass. Change your situation fast.
You was just a player.
Now you playing house.
I ain't mad at you. You was just a kid. Now you got a good girl. See what that woman did. Just don't fuck up. Make that good girl corrupt. Make it switch sides and ask balance for us. What happened all the time happened to the best of them. It ain't happened to me. It just happened to the rest of them. You have to pay a course. Just ask your boss. Even he know about when love get lost.
I loved and I lost. It happens to the best. So I loved and I lost. And I might as well confess.
Yo. Love, before we even get into this next segment of things, think about love, man. You have to take your time, man. Take your time, man. Love, man. Love, you know. Before, you know, you even have the chance to even understand what love is, like, or have an idea of love. Like, you know, you're a kid. People can tell you what they want to tell you, but even trying to figure things out is like, you know, I think what's naturally attracted to, like, you know, you have your boys, you know, you have your boys around. Most boys aren't attracted to other boys, you know. It's a lie, I think, in my personal opinion. I think most little boys are attracted to little girls. Why? Because, you know, their moms is always the, you know, you're like, God damn, who's the moms, right? And then the moms make the little girls like, you know, like their little self, little version of themselves. And as a little boy, you love your moms, like, oh my God, my mom's, you know, and you look at the little girl as a little, because that's how I feel as a little girl, like, wow, she's so different from who I am. She's so different from who she's molded in a different way. Like, you know, I'm rough and tough and tumble and stuff. And she's cool, you know. She's cool. When she talk, her voice sounds different. Her looks are different. Her hair is different. And when I was a kid, I used to be attracted to eyes. You know, like her eyes look different, and her hair looks different. You know, her eyes look different. Her hair look different. You know, the way she dresses completely different. But now they're just trying to fucking erase all of that shit. Shit is crazy. But now let's, you know, swing it to another direction. Final direction, you know, which is what I'm really. I'm just wrap it up with the, you know, local current events in New York City, because this shit is crazy. I'm like, as a kid, I used to boost like a motherfucker. Used to be, you know, you niggas boost in New York City. Niggas boost. I used to be a booster as a kid. But god damn, this is another level of boosting. Motherfuckers try to tell me this is a woman boosting, but y'all walk with me and y'all watch this because this is an interesting coverage.
We have a major update for you tonight on one career criminal who referred to herself as the professional booster. If you don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Can you imagine this actually people walking around talking about, hey, listen, what do you do for a living? Hey, I'm a fireman. What do you do for a living? Hey, I write for the New York Post. Oh, wow. What do you do for a living? Oh, I work in the office. You know, I'm an office manager. You know, I'll take care of this and that. How about you? What do you do for a living? Me, I'm a professional booster. Yeah. I'm a professional booster. Watch this shit. You ain't gonna believe it. You gotta watch it.
This is Michelle McKelly. Back in February.
They trying to tell me, and the funny thing about it, they trying to tell me Jacob is Michelle. Ain't no way in the motherfucking hell that's a Michelle. My best friend named Michelle. That is a motherfucking, yo, that nigga right there named Mike. That's Mike. He said, well, that's Michelle. Watch, you gonna see what I mean.
We told you she was arrested 97 times in the Big Apple, mostly for robberies. Listen.
What?
I went to Bloomingdale's.
That's a Michelle? That's a Michelle? Your best friend, that's Michelle. No, seriously, all jokes aside, is that a Michelle? Watch, look at this shit.
Okay. Bloomingdale's not sold.
Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy. Lord of mercy, you burn down Babylon, burn down Babylon. What? That is a Michelle? Nah, somebody bugging out.
I professionally obscured some items consisting of polo and Ralph Lauren.
Respectfully though, I need your phone number. I need this motherfucker's phone number. You in all them stores and you getting into the business? You the plug. You the plug. I need your number.
You got a pretty nice shirt on. Did you steal that shirt?
That I obscured.
Motherfucker asked you, did you steal the shirt you got on? Yeah. No, but did you?
This shirt, I sure did. I scared the shirt.
Will you steal even now that you're out on supervised release?
I have to give me an outfit.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go steal?
Yo. Homie said, I definitely did steal his shirt. Let me bring this back because y'all not really listening to me.
We have a major update for you tonight on one career criminal who referred to herself as the professional booster. If you don't know who I'm talking about, this is Michelle McKelly. Back in February, we told you she was arrested 97 times in the Big Apple, mostly for robbery.
Oh, why they got the LeBrons on the joint? Why they gonna put the LeBrons back there? I love them LeBrons. I remember I caught them LeBrons downtown too.
Listen.
I went to Bloomingdale's. Okay. Bloomingdale's not sold up.
Yo, if this is your family, no disrespect, but respectfully, your family out here wilding, bro. Yo, respectfully, your family's out here wilding. If this is your family, respectfully, they out here wilding, because this nut ass nigga run around the city talking about my name Michelle. Nigga, you know damn well your name Robert. You know damn well your name is Robert out here. You talk about your name Michelle. You's a whole nut. You's a nutty ass. You a nutty ass booster. And I need your number because, listen, summertime I need some short sets. Yo, 100 arrests? Whoa.
I
Bing bong.
I professionally obscured some items consisting of polo and Ralph Lauren.
You got a pretty nice shirt on. Did you steal that shirt?
Did I obscure this shirt? I sure did obscure this shirt.
Obscured. Yeah. I obscured this. You obscured the shirt, the jacket, and the wig. I obscured it. Yo, people out here obscuring. People out here obscuring. Yo, that's wild. That's fire. People out here obscuring jackets.
Will you still, even now that you're out on supervised release?
I have to give me an outfit.
So you're going to go.
Yo, we need to, she in the wrong business. We need to be out here obscuring some Similac. You know what I mean? We need to be out here obscuring some Similac and some meat plans and some crab legs, bro. You're in the wrong business. Nobody care about no clothes no more. We want some Similac. Yo, obscure some gas for me, bro. Sis. Yo, sis, obscure some gas for me. I need some gas, my dude. Like, yo, son, that regular is killing me right now. I need some Supreme petrol. Obscure some of that.
I'm going to go steal it.
So I have to go work.
Work is stealing.
I don't call it stealing. I call it professional. I'm a professional booster.
We've been here for a long time, so I ain't gonna be like, this is what we're doing now. Yo. Yo. We've been here for a long time, so I'm not even about to be like, oh, this is what we're doing. No, we've been here for a while. That yo, sis looked like he been boosting since he was Robert. You's a wild chimpanzee. You wild for the night. You're a wild Magilla gorilla type. Yo, you wild. You obscuring and professionally finessing. Yo, and let me tell you this. I was a booster as a kid. But and when I became an adult, I let it go. I got arrested like one time. I'm no better. Yo, bro, you out here wilding.
So glad she was wearing a mask, though. You don't want to infect any of the other shoppers. Well, she is
Thank God you wear a mask. Boo, you was about to obscure personalities, obscure individuals.
a professional for a reason, and now she's been arrested yet again after robbing a Manhattan Rite Aid for the ready 10th time. She's now past the century mark.
What? Wait, what? What? Oh, now I'm gonna say it. What are we out here doing? You know, what are we out? You right? You how you rob a Rite Aid 10 times? I'll be scared to. I'll be scared to steal a candy bar now. Like, I'll be scared to legitimately like, yo. I'm like, yo, don't even play like that. A little candy bar, like, you know what I mean? I'll be scared to hide things in the cart. How you out here robbing Rite Aids 10 times? You's a wild nut.
Totaling 108 arrests. She's stealing everything from body washes, which she needs, to summer coolers, to hair products, leggings, and other products from the Rite Aid. Altogether worth over $2,000.
Yeah.
Manhattan judge Lumari McAnaldo Cruz let McClelly go free last week after she.
You know, the sad part about it is not only are they letting the boosters go free, the boosters is one thing, but they letting wild gorilla Magila special housing unit niggas go free in the environment. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I'm like, yo, I'm just be honest. Like, listen, they letting people into the community that deserve to be in jail go free back into the community, and then they go home to their gated, heavily fortified, heavily security community. That's what's going on. That's what's been going on for about a few years now. That's why the crime is so outrageous. Please believe it. Understand what I'm telling you. Believe what I'm telling you. They are letting people into the system. Wow. 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 It's crazy, man.
She pled guilty to 1 count of petty larceny and 3 counts of disorderly conduct in exchange for her
They said she got 100 arrests. What am I doing? I'm obviously in the wrong line of work. 100 arrests? Shit.
completing a repeat offenders program. A repeat offenders program. This is her 108th arrest. I don't think the program's working. The judge even congratulated her on doing the right thing for moving out of a women's shelter and getting her own place. How did she get the money to get her own place? Well, she said her job is stealing polo shirts. Apparently, if you're a repeat thief in Democrat cities, you get a pat on the back and you get sent back out into the streets to just keep committing crimes. Curtis Sliwa is the Guardian Angels founder, a crime prevention organization.
I wanted Curtis Wheeler to be the man. Yo, this is outlandish. This is just outlandish crazy. This is just, I mean, this is the state of New York. This is the current state of New York. This is where we at with things, bro.
Organization. So our producers contacted you and we said, Curtis, we want you to come on, but we want you to bring her, the professional booster, on set. But we couldn't get her on set. Why couldn't we get her?
Well, I went out.
Wait, before they even go into it, yo, the funny thing is, this is the funny part of everything, I feel like. Black people think white people don't know what a booster is. Yo, that's the funny thing. Like, yo, you think white people don't understand? You think white people don't know our culture just like as much as you think the white people don't know the slang, the terms, the culture, what it is, where to get beef patties at, where to cop sneakers on the low, the discounts, the boosters, the who is who and the what is what. Just because they white, you think Karens, and people really believe Karen is Karen. No. I just listen to this stuff like, these people are fucking, I'm like, yo, you think the white people ignorant to the facts? Listen to everything Jesse Waters says. Listen to him. Listen to that when he ends this whole interview. You be like, yo, listen to him.
Out there to all the places she frequents, because I've known her, Michelle Mybell, for many, many years. She is a professional booster. So I went first outside Old Maid.
He say know her forever. He know her for Tarjay.
And then her fellow professional boosters, because, you know, it's like a fraternity and sorority of those who do shoplifting said, she said it was too hot today.
Too hot to steal.
She had to turn in early. Because she knows tomorrow she's going to loot. She doesn't shoot, she loots.
She's got to pace herself.
Right, and remember, we heard this song in the disco era, Donna Summers, right? She works hard for the money.
Yo, this is actually people making fun of what it is, the culture. Like, you think, oh, they don't know, you know. But, oh, they don't know. They're stupid. They don't know. They're just fucking white people shopping. And you think, if you think the white people not downtown on 28th copping them shits for half off, you are not in the culture. Period. You're not in the culture. If you think that white people do not know about, you think white people are buying bogeys for $18 a pack in New York City, you're not affiliated, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not in the culture. They are at the $10 spot buying them fake bogeys. You think you're going to sell a white person a pack of bogeys for $15? You're a fool. You're ignorant. You don't know no better. And it's cool because a lot of people are not they're not in the loop. Fox is doing this type of Fox is doing specifically this report because they know they're in the loop. They got Curtis Wheeler there. Curtis is in the hood. He's there. He knows. He's in the area. He's in a culture, bro.
Oh, that's Michelle Mybell.
Oh, Mybell.
And she plays the system. We're suckers.
That's a goddamn lie. That's not a she. That's a bro.
And the political and the criminal justice system allows her to do it again and again and again.
We got to get her on. Maybe when it cools down, gets below 80, we can get Michelle Mybell on the set of Primetime. Because we got.
And you know the funny joke that's behind the scenes that a lot of people not even getting? You think when I'm gonna give it to you because I don't know if y'all really know, but you really think that when she said it's hot outside, you think she talked about the temperature? If you really believe that bro is talking about the temperature when she said she not gonna boost because it's hot outside. You're not in the culture, bro. You don't, and they know. Jesse and Curtis know that she's not talking about the weather, but they're trolling. That's what they're doing. They're trolling right now because they're gonna say, "Oh, it's too hot outside. It's above 90 degrees, so I'm not gonna get busy." They know she's not talking about the weather. They know.
We got to find out what makes this lady tick.
Well, I'll tell you what. Make her an offer she can't refuse. Make her, Jesse, your celebrity shopper for Christmas.
That's right. You know what? As long as she doesn't steal anything from the green room.
Oh, she's got Velcro fingers. She will.
I'm sure she does. That. Also, a terrifying scene unfolded in a New York City subway.
Yo, that's so funny. They know what time it is. Like, yo. They know what time it is. Like, real New York. They are real New Yorkers. Jesse Waters, Curtis Wheeler are real New Yorkers. Real New Yorkers. Like, old school New York. Especially Curtis Wheeler. Old school New Yorkers. Like, before you yuppies was out here. And what they call, I mean, what they say. Man, these new people in New York. What? Before gentrification, hippies, I don't know. Before the hippies came, these guys was out here for a while. Don't let the clean cut look mislead you. Curtis Wheeler, I want him to be mayor. I really want him to be mayor because I feel like shit. Trump was the president. He got busy. Eric Adams, no. Eric Adams because Eric Adams is a Democrat. His alliance, his loyalty is to some shit that's not even associated with New York. I mean, it's associated with New York because New York is, the yuppies, the gentrifiers, and not only the white people. You know what I mean? It's not only the white people are gentrifiers, the liberals, liberal gentrification. So the liberals, he's loyal to the liberals. That's what I'll say. He's loyal to liberals. And he's loyal to the liberal agenda. Eric Adams, he's loyal to the liberal agenda. And, I thought it would be something more. But I was ready to give him the benefit of the doubt because I would think that he would be, innovative. He would be innovative. Like, yo, I don't even have to do it like no other mayor did it before. I will do it my way, and my way is going to fix things. But he's not even innovative. He's strictly elitist. He goes right by the book. He goes right by the Democratic book of, listen, I'm going to do it the way these guys did it before me because I want the bag, period. I'm not even going to try nothing new. And he hasn't. He hasn't done anything new. He hasn't done anything new. He hasn't done anything that worked. He hasn't followed. He doesn't listen to anybody's input, and we're here where we are in New York City.
Showing a woman's hair being pulled by a deranged lunatic. The subway car is filled with men, but no one even steps in to rescue her. Watch this.
You see what I'm talking about? This human being claiming that that's another woman. This is woman on woman crime. He's like, oh, it's two bitches. Let them bitches handle it. which it wasn't. But anyway. Somebody help me. That shit is so all women. So won't you emasculated men? You know, it's been an emasculation of men. You know what I mean? And it's been a war. I mean, before toxic masculinity, because beforehand a man would have just clobbered that she just clobbered him, just blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Just kicked him in his face, grabbed him by his head, ripped his tights off, and threw him on the tracks and let a train run over him. Beforehand. But at this point, it's like, at this point in life, it's like, listen, you said necessarily what we do as men, one, is not necessary. Two, is destructive to who you are as women. And then you just go ahead and change the definition of women on us. So nobody's trying to get in that type of situation. Nobody, man, is like, men, stand by. Man, I'm like, like, I don't want to be go there. I don't want a woman to assume that she can't take care of herself. I don't want a woman to assume I'm trying to lay covenant over her when she's fully capable of taking care of herself. That's a man. No, that's a woman. That's a woman. That's two women having a dispute. If you think about it, that's two women having a dispute, having a disagreement. Why should a man interact with that? It's two women having a dispute. Right? And it's sad. It's sad. Somebody should have opened the fucking train door while I was running and threw that motherfucker onto the tracks, but you're not gonna get that type of hero in a time where, you don't need a hero.
Oh my God. On the other hand, there are some men that did step in when one guy allegedly tried to sexually assault a woman on the New York City subway. They held him down and hit him in the face.
And watch what they're gonna say about these men.
This is vigilante justice, basically.
Vigilante justice. I don't know. You're damned if you do, if you damned if you don't. That's why men are like, forget about it. You can't even defend yourself. You can't even defend anybody else in New York City. You can't defend yourself and you can't defend anybody else because you don't want to be looked at as a vigilante. And forget about being looked at as a vigilante. You could face some serious charges as a vigilante in New York City. Coming to the defense of somebody else in need in New York City, you can really suffer some severe consequences, bro. Like, nobody trying to be on Rikers, bro. Nobody trying to be on I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm back now.
But we can't have either of that. We can't have men not stepping in to save a woman, but we can't have men meting out vigilante justice in the subway system. It's absolute anarchy.
You're wrong, Jesse. You're wrong. You're wrong. And that's the whole point of the thing is like, yo, what are you talking about? We can't have men. Either you do or you don't. So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? If somebody is crazy enough to raise their hand to my woman, what am I supposed to do? Wait for police? Or they put their hands on my woman? Or put their hands on my family or my friends? What am I supposed to do? Wait it out? Somebody's going on the tracks, the train tracks. You know, the train tracks. The one train, whoo, yeah, somebody might go on the tracks. You act stupid, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
And the cops are nowhere to be found because the judges are supposed to be the ones handing down these punishments.
Who got time for a judge or a jury or executioner or cops? So like, hey, listen, I'm the judge, jury, executioner. You ran into the wrong one, buddy.
So, what the hell is going on with men, first off, not coming to that woman's aid?
Jesse, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You might as well be saying, what the hell is wrong with men beating that nigga up, you know, violating some woman? You might as well be saying that because, like, what are you supposed to do? Wait for you? Wait for the women? I mean, wait for the cops? I don't know. What do you want us to do? You don't want us to do this, but at the same time, you don't want us to do that. It don't make any sense, and this is the stupid shit about New York City, man. Did you a conservative, man? Did you believe in self-defense? Defend yourself, man. Can't let people prey on the weak. Come on, man. The argument is falling all to pieces, man. I'm just, I don't understand, man.
She's getting pulled around like it's like a caveman.
Well, there seems to be an epidemic of cowardice in men around the country. We saw outside that schoolhouse in Texas. We saw it in the subway car crowded. Oh, they had time to film it. They probably just came from the gym, you know, where they were lifting those dumbbells. They got muscles between their ears. But they're cowards. And they'll go home and live vicariously by watching Bronson in Death Wish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when it comes...
Watch. This is why I mess with Curtis Wheeler. So this is why I listen to him. That's why I'm like, yo, son. I wish you to let him hold the city for like 2-3 years. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. Because Eric Adams ain't built for this.
It comes their turn, they don't do it. I'll side with the...
Curtis Wheeler only built for Cuban links, man. Listen to him now. He's only built for Cuban links.
2, 3, 4, 5, but when it comes their turn, they don't do it. I'll side with the vigilantes. You know, I've been called America, the world's #1 vigilante. The guys who pimp slapped around that Asian guy who was perving on women. I side with them as opposed to those who are impotent. And by the way, no cops. Where's the swagger man with no plan? Eric Adams,
Yeah, where's
Mr.
the
Law
mayor?
and Order.
Y'all didn't vote for him, though. Y'all didn't vote for him. I told you, Curtis Wheeler is Mr. Ambasino's cousin, bro. Mr. Ambasino, he's like, yo, son. He built for this. He's only built for Cuban links, my nigga. Like, yo, son. Word. Like that's how you want to do. You want to act like we savages out here. You gonna get level 3 bone level beating, bro. Gonna turn your bones into gummy bears, bro. We gonna beat the shit out of you and turn your bones into gummy bears.
The mayor said he was putting cops down on the subway.
Let's bring it back one more
No
second.
cops. Where's the swagger man with no plan? Eric Adams. Yeah. Women, I side with them as opposed to those who are impotent. And by the way, no cops. Where's old America, the world's #1 vigilante? The guys who pimp slapped around. But they're cowards, and they'll go home and live vicariously by watching Bronson in Death Wish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when it comes their turn, they don't do it. I'll side with the vigilantes. You know, I've been called America, the world's #1 vigilante. The guys who pimp slapped around that Asian guy who was perving on women. I side with them as opposed to those who are impotent. And by the way, no cops. Where's the swagger man with no plan?
The mayor said he was putting cops on the subway on the beat, and you never hear any cops that are down there when these attacks are being filmed.
Plus,
but he's at dinner.
We buried, remember, the guy who worked for Goldman Sachs.
Slapped that
in
nigga.
the last car, that Q train today. Did the mayor even bother to go to the wake or today's funeral mass?
No, it's a disgrace.
No, they're too busy raising the roof, partying hardy, hanging out with the TikTok girls, and trying to keep up with the Kardashians.
All right, Curtis Lewa, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time when the 200th arrest occurs.
I'm going to find her. She's a celebrity shopper for Christmas, Jesse.
Right, thank you. I'm going to need her.
You know what he said? You know what he said, right? He said, I must be shopping around. I'm going to need her. Well, that's my show for the night. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Everybody who, you know what I mean, was chilling with me, and everybody who came through to the live stream, and word is born. Y'all was ill. So, thanks and good night. Peace and love.